Hi, welcome back to channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, to show you how to score in H2H, apparently just practicing the pass forward. And of course, if you get deflected, do attack from the center to shoot it into the goalpost again. Alright, before I start, hope you can follow my IG, Pilo IG, and then we could share more of the pictures and those short videos there. So this match is against a slightly higher opponent. Definitely share you the lineups. This is mine, and of course the next will be the opponent's lineup. You can see here roughly the same in terms of the strikers that we put in place. Very shortly, I will share you how to pass forward. I've been practicing this for a while. I think something good to share, so at least you find fighting H2H not as difficult. So let's see. When nearing to the goalpost, you can do a pass like this, and then with that you can do a header in. So hopefully you caught what I meant. I'm going to give you a replay here. Alright, so this needs practice and it wouldn't come easy. Sometimes you get deflected away and then you will need to attack from the center. But of course, likewise, playing H2H is its own frustration. You can see here, sometimes after scoring a goal shortly, you have an opponent scoring as well. And do not feel defeated because it is a matter of practice. So even though you're losing at the initial, it doesn't mean you lose the match. So I'm going to share you very soon of a score again. Alright, so at the start itself, alright, so I've tried my best to attack from the bottom, all the way to bottom, and then from there, is this roughly this place, I'll try to do a pass. Okay, so you can see there, if you get deflected like this, shoot it from the center. So this is what I meant, okay? So generally, I've been practicing this. It takes a lot of practice, and if you really master it, I think it's really powerful. Do make sure you check out your team to swap out those tired ones and put it into the strong ones that is still energetic at the midpoint. So at 45 minutes, try to do that so that you have a fresh pair of legs or few fresh pairs of legs running the field itself. So very quickly, let's see, try to score that winning goal. Tackling is a practice as well. Defending is definitely another tier of practice. So sometimes while you try to push forward, it doesn't work. Try again, and like this, try to attack the extremes. Right, instead of shooting just towards the goalkeeper, try to tweak it a bit and strike to on the extreme of the goal post itself. Okay, so this is a replay for you. You can see sometimes just pass forward again, or they get deflected initially, and then try to shoot it to the extreme. Okay, so with that, we've won 3-2, and definitely that gave us the opportunity of moving up, and of course also getting some rewards. Okay, so I'm sharing you another match as well, a couple of match, but definitely just snapshots. It's definitely not the boring whole match itself, because sometimes throughout the whole match itself there'll be a lot of running, but no goals at all. I'll try to cut away those boring parts. I just share you the parts that we managed to get a goal in. Okay, so now let's start again. Okay, this is the start of the match. Again, pass forward, and if you could try to do a roulette and then score. So it's important to practice roulette. Sometimes it comes naturally after a few practice, right? So roulette is relatively important. Some players comes with roulette, some doesn't. So you can make sure you read the bios of the players. Okay, so if you roulette, sometimes it doesn't enter. That's perfectly fine. Try again, and sometimes that's what I meant by if it's that deflected, try again and shoot immediately. Sometimes it will work. Okay, so with that, we've scored 2 goals, more or less. We secured the win. Just remember to do the swapping up of the players as well for fresh pair of legs. Again, you see here, it's important to guard, but sometimes everybody is practicing the same style, which is pass forward and then shoot. So after losing many matches, then you realize how important this method is, because I haven't been using this so well until I practiced it recently. So what I meant is really important. So with that, we managed to get 3-1, and we secured another win. And of course, again, we move up in terms of the FIFA Champion 3. Of course, FIFA Champion 2, I think it's impossible. It's really, really tough. Sometimes you're faced with opponents that are slightly lower, but in terms of overall OVR, also lower in a sense. But that doesn't mean it's a good thing, because it means that if you lose, there'll be a great deduction of your fans. So just play carefully. So again, sometimes, if you're lucky, EA rule in your favor because it's all rigged, right? So in this case, I'm quite happy it's ruled in my favor. And again, it is make it everything so easy. Try to just run and shoot. So this doesn't come normally. It's just that EA made this match in my favor. Okay, so it's a matter of timing. And again, practice that. What I mentioned earlier, shoot as long as you're quite near to the goalpost, and you try your header in. Okay. So again, this whole video is showing you pass forward, and then try to shoot. As you can see here, trying to pass forward again. No point in racing against the opponent defenders. It's not possible. So pass forward and then shoot from there, or you get deflected, header in, or shoot it from the center. All right, so this is a nice header. So with that, let's see. We have got 3-0. As I mentioned, this match is really unfair for the opponent. Unfortunately, it's 4-0, and it's because it's rigged in my favor by EA. So the opponent will feel very frustrated. It's not that he's not skillful, but it's just that this match is totally rigged against him in my favor. So with that, that's already 4-0. So if you could, during playing on H2H, be polite. Do not give people thumbs down or things like that. So I think it makes people better. If you feel that you're winning because of your very skillful, think again. It may not be. It's just purely rigged match by EA sometimes. Okay. So again, they match me with someone of lower OVR, and that really worries me sometimes, because it is not every time a winning streak, and you may lose. And with that, a great deduction of fans, I mentioned earlier, even almost like 10,000 fans dropped. That could be possible as well. So again, I'm going to share you this pass forward, and sometimes it get deflected. Try to push forward, and it may work. Okay, so we do the same thing again. Even though at close distance to the goalkeeper, you could do that pass as well. So passing forward is really powerful. I couldn't emphasize enough the importance of passing forward. Okay, so with that, we show again the pass forward, get deflected, shoot it in. Right, so this is always what I'm trying to share. So very quickly, let's try to see what happened next. Would you be able to score a third goal? But before that, do remember to do your subs. All right, so subs is important. As I mentioned earlier, move out the tire legs, put in the strong ones so that you can fight better. End of the day, it's about putting in your best subs for the H2H. OVR not that important. Just make sure you have the best subs in. You can see, try to defend. Sometimes using two defenders mode is so much better. Second defender mode, pass forward. There's an empty slot, just shoot it in. But not always the case. It may be deflected by the goalkeeper, and you can't do anything about it. But just accept that you're going to do a header in via the corner kick. Okay, try to aim for a guy in the center. Yep, that's how we do it. Then managed to get a header in, and I think that secures the win for this match already. So really happy managed to practice this and put in for show, so that eventually you understand what I meant by the fact that by having all this, you will be able to secure a win in a H2H, which is relatively tough, I must say. But do practice more. Losing is fine, but generally you will try, and you will try to win by passing forward rather than rushing towards the goalpost. Okay, so you see everybody is doing the same, but you gotta make sure how to tackle it in terms of defending as well, because everybody's trying to pass forward. So you sometimes gotta activate both defenders to push it away. And if you could pass forward like this, and defending is really good. Sometimes you can see they'll try to header back to the goalkeeper. All right, but this is a done deal. It's already 4-0. So that's it to share with you the happiness of winning in a H2H. Sometimes it's beyond imaginable. It's really a joy. And of course, Now it got more rewards. I'm gonna save up all those rewards and see what we can change later on with the tokens, the divisional rewards tokens. There's a new they call it the challenger tokens. All right, so now been doing so well. Just going to share with you so that you could do as well. So generally, that's the purpose of this video. I hope you can join my IG if you have not, so you can have more followers. I can share more things there. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.